There's many empty seats here in the front. There are a lot of seats here. Please come on in. Okay, well, good evening, everyone. Hello. And welcome to the closing ceremony of Kickstart 2021. How are you doing? Good? Yeah, I can tell. So good to see you, and it's also so good to know that many of you are also joining us via the live stream. Now, it's been 7 months since the application process started. Now we're here to actually celebrate the end of this year's innovation program, as well as 5+1 years, 6 years, as you can see. There are also a lot of milestones that we have for you that we will announce. So very forward-looking. I'm looking forward to tonight's closing ceremony. Well, you might still remember me. My name is Tanja König, and yes, I'm very pleased to guide throughout tonight's event. Then to share some highlights of this year's program, I'd like to ask Katka Lenzing, CEO and co-founder of Kickstart, and Amanda Bird, co-founder of Impact Hub Geneva and Lausanne on stage.
Bonsoir à toutes et à tous, et bienvenue à la cérémonie de clôture du programme Kickstart.
Say well and welcome to the final closing of Kickstart 21. So super excited to see you with your smile still after 10 weeks of really heavy duty program online and offline. And we are really excited here to celebrate all the amazing accomplishments. But maybe we will start with a little video of what actually has been happening in the last 10 weeks, as well as with some testimonials from our community.
My week with Kickstart has been beyond all expectations. I definitely have thought of Switzerland my whole life because I played a risk a lot as a kid, and Switzerland was always hard to conquer. But in coming to Switzerland and seeing really from the first interaction at the airport through every meeting at Kickstart, people just coming at me saying, how can I help you? What a great idea. Have you thought about this? Can you change this part? Explain this to me because I want to help you. Not just people working here, but really every person I've spoken with.
We weren't sure that Kickstart Innovation was for us before we came to the program, but we decided to go for it, and it's been incredible to see how the facilitators get you connected with the top leaders in the industry.
Close and very good collaboration between AXA and Kickstart. And Kickstart plays a very important role in finding new innovations, finding startups that we can try things out with and then nurture and grow together with. So we can basically at the end, as an insurance, find ways to differentiate ourselves on the market.
We believe indeed that Kickstart allows for startups to make that next step into having those links to the bigger ecosystem, to connecting with corporates, to connecting with additional partners.
It's a crazy, innovative, great group. It's always a pleasure to work together. So it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, there is a lot of hard work behind that and very focused on getting innovation into our group.
It's great and inspiring because when I joined Kickstart, I started with very basic business plan, basic business idea. And now during these 2 months of active work, I have connections to the industry and we have a better understanding how we can bring our technology to the market.
So this was just a little example of the feedback that we have been receiving in the last 10 weeks, and I have to say it's been really inspiring because, you know, as CEO, someone who is leading this ship for the last 3 years, it has not been easy. We build a program every single year and very differently. 3 years ago, we started with fully in-person program. Last year, we created everything in 2 months to fully online program. And this year, to keep it really interesting, we created new hybrid program. So to this, I just would like to really thank our team who was absolutely amazing. And as you see for the numbers, we were able to run around the world, online and offline, over 170 events and workshops with education and helping, over 300 negotiations, engage over 1,000 participants in over 20 countries. And as you could see, we did a lot of COVID checking, so I'm really happy that you are all here without the masks. So if we go to next, Amanda, what about our partners?
Yeah, so we want to take this opportunity to really say a big, big thank you to all our partners. We're very grateful to count with such a diverse community of partners, institutions that come from the public sector, private sector, academia, foundations as well. And none of all those great achievements would be possible without their trust, but also their engagement. So a big thank you to all of them.
And as we are all about making it happen, what really actually is coming out and what we are going to celebrate tonight. So if we go to the next. I'm extremely excited to see that we beat the new normal of POCs, and we're going to announce 50 deals tonight. Which actually brings us over the last 6 years to the new number of over 130 POCs and deals. You know, this is just a number because there are a lot of amazing, meaningful partnerships that you're going to hear about. But to me, this is just a really important number because, you know, in innovation, it's really hard to measure. But seeing projects that are becoming live and including all the communities is really inspiring. So thank you so much for that. So without any ado, we are going to have now amazing vertical leads to walk you through all the deals between our startups. Some of them could not make it in person, so we made special surprises for you. So enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Katka and Amanda. Well, 50 deals, you heard it. That's what we're going through tonight. It's actually our main part of the evening, the announcements of the collaborations between companies and startups. And we'll start with the vertical edtech and new work. And for this, I'd like to hand over to Ria and Regina.
Thanks so much, Tanya. It's really a pleasure to be here again with all of you. And after 10 very exciting weeks, I'm happy to actually make a little summary to see what we've all achieved together. Partners, startups, as well as advisors and experts, as well as the whole community and program partners that have supported us. So, the numbers. In the EdTech and New Work focus area, actually, this year we've managed to schedule more than 130 one-on-ones and calls, which makes us the busiest focus area in this regard here. Today we'll have 10 different partners that we have engaged, as well as 8 amazing companies, and more than 10 program partners, as well as 8 advisors and multiple experts. We've also had 4 focus area journeys. Of course, we didn't do it alone, because we've had it together with other focus areas such as fintech and food, as well as health tech, but also we've engaged over 200 participants here. So without further ado, I'd just like to give a huge shout out to both partners and startups. And also I'd like to give the mic to Regina for the really interesting part, the POCs.
Thank you, Ria. Perfect, so I'm going to this side. And to start, we would like to welcome Katka Letzin from Kickstart and Tina Ruseva from Mentesa to start the first announcement.
All right, so to walk the talk, I'm really happy to announce our partnership together with Mentesa, because Kickstart is going to build a new ecosystem platform in upcoming months in 22. So next year, look forward, because you will have Mentesa platform on your hand and hopefully connecting even more with our ecosystem locally and globally. So thank you so much for the partnership.
For your trust. Very excited about this.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you. We call in the next announcement, we call in Luca from Post Finance, and we have Patrick Caton from Cognizant. He is joining us online, and he sent us this fabulous photo. Over to you.
Great. So as Post Finance, we plan to run an experiment together with Cognition to support the development of trust building and communication skills, especially for leaders without direct reports. And all of this based on a so-called Edu Scrum framework, bringing the best of the agile world to the corporate learning environment. And we're very much looking forward to the outcomes.
Thank you. Now, for the next one, we call in Christoph Hunziker from La Mobilière, and Patrick stays online.
Handshake like that. Very cool, Patrick. If you're looking or watching us, we're really looking forward to test the Cognition platform. Cognition has several multi-day challenges where you try to change behavior and mindset of people, and we really like to try that out in several small groups, user groups, and see if people use it and if it really works, and if we can change some behaviors to do it, then scale it up in the whole company. So Patrick, looking forward to that.
Thank you. I would like you to stay on the stage, and then I'm calling Tina from Mentesa. Thank you. Over to you guys.
Shall I? Okay. We are looking forward also to test your platform, Tina, to build up a skill-based community. We would like to try to connect people and talents within Mobiliar, and do that first with a cloud transformation team, and we're looking forward to that.
Great stuff. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Sounds amazing. Thank you, everyone. Next one is René from Everlearn.
I'll stay here forever.
And you stay here with us.
Forever. Very similar with Everlearn, we would also try to test things with the same team, actually, the cloud transformation teams, amongst other, around, let's say, the up and reskilling platform and test the lifelong learning and the usage of the people of your platform. So looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Super exciting. Thank you, Christoph. Next announcement and the last one for this year is René from Everlearn with Migros, Daniel Koch here.
Yes, together with René and Everlearn, we are planning with the Migros Clubschule Ostreit a trial with your innovative learning tool. And we want to check that we can make this digital matchmaking platform for lifelong learning. And if all goes well, we hope that we can extend it to the other Clubschule organizations. Thank you, René.
That too, thank you.
Super. Handing it over to Tanya.
Thank you very much, Regina. Well, congratulations to all the amazing collaborations in the vertical edtech and new work. Well, we'll continue now with a demo. I'd like to ask Joël of Way to come up on stage. Joël of Way, yes, here you are. For a little bit movement, I think, right? Do you need a mic? You need a mic? No, for the live stream, I think we need to hear you.
All right, so I don't want to keep you waiting. I'm Joel. I guess I'm one of the losers today because I don't have a POC to announce. Yet, okay. So some things might still be happening, and we do hope it will, but now I kind of want to present what we have been developing during the last 3.5 years, very close to here. So our office is right around the corner. And we've been developing a virtual personal coach that you can basically bring anywhere you want. I mean, they say never do live demos, but I thought I'd go for it today for the special occasion, and it seems to work, so wish me good luck.
Positioning complete.
Once a coach can see me, it actually tells me that I can start my workout, and if I do that,
keep your torso upright.
yeah, I would be.
Keep your torso upright. Correct.
All right. So this product is already in the market. We're integrating into other fitness apps or fitness equipment manufacturers. And Kickstart did come at kind of a weird time in our startup travels. On the same week that the opening ceremony was, we were announcing that we got acquired by one of the big fitness equipment manufacturers. And still, we wanted to explore within the Kickstart program other use cases of the technology. One of them is basically corporate wellness programs or engagement of employees. And I thought I was a bit later in the evening program, so you would be sitting a bit longer, but during your workday, you should get up at least 5 times and move a little bit. So please, everybody get up and move a bit with me. Come on. And to show you how that could look like, we prepared a small showcase of how, you could engage your employees. All right, first up, let's everybody with me do 3 proper squats. Let's go.
Positioning complete. Range up.
That one didn't count, okay?
Great job.
Yes.
Squat deeper. Great job.
Level complete. Good job, guys. Good job. Now let's check your balance, okay? One leg up to hip level and keep it for 3 seconds.
Positioning complete. Bring your thigh higher. Bring your thigh higher. Bring your thigh higher. Bring your thigh higher. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Okay, we did it. We did it. Thanks, guys. Last one should be an easy one. Some hip abductions. Very important to stretch a little bit your thighs during the day. Keep your upper body straight, guys, please. Okay, we did it. We can all go on the high score. Thank you, guys. Now, just to sum it up, why is one of the biggest fitness companies in the world excited about acquiring a small startup from Switzerland? Well, for a variety of reasons. One of them being our great talent, so Zurich with ETH, with University of Zurich and all the other amazing universities in Switzerland. It's a great spot for talent acquisition, so we'll also stay, our team will stay right here in Switzerland, build a center of excellence for AI and fitness for Nautilus, and we'll keep innovating. But it's also due to the amazing ecosystem that helps you early on, connects you with international partners, and it's, last but not least, exactly due to programs like Kickstart. So big shout out first to all the startups that I've met during that time, great job, to all the corporates who are great innovators and very open to tackling new things together, and then to the amazing team at Kickstart. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Joel of Way. Thank you so much for bringing a bit, making people move and bring some oxygen. I'm sure you're ready now to hear the next POCs of the vertical InsurTech and FinTech. And I hand over to Patricia for that.
Thank you very much, Tanya. Hi, everyone. My name is Patricia Gall, and together with Katka Letzing, we welcome you to the FinTech and InsurTech focus area. Next slide, please. Perfect. So this year, we've had a batch of 12 startups, and together with 8 partners, we have created 15 POCs, and 3 of the startups have also raised investments. We're also very excited to announce that our alumni have news for you. We have one POC with Eccentric, Post Finance, and Post, and then a commercial project with 2U. We have also engaged in 5 different focus area journey events. Together with our partners and the startups got the chance to pitch in front of them and get to know them even better. I would like to thank everyone that was involved in making the FinTech and InsurTech focus area even bigger and actually growing the innovation ecosystem. I would like to invite on stage Katka Letzing and Nate Wine, which will present the first POC.
All right, so this is our second and very important POC. And what we are going to do with Floodlight is that, as you know, Kickstart is creating the circular economy measurements and also the POCs. But we definitely have ways to go. And so we are really excited to do pilot together to find, I would say, new amazing ways how to measure the POCs in a sustainable way. So thank you so much.
Very excited too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we will have co-op and unsupervised. And I would like to invite Mehran Yousefi on stage. And unfortunately, unsupervised cannot be with us tonight, but they have sent us a very cool picture. The stage is yours.
So, yes, unsupervised. Unsupervised helps us with our data. Everybody's talking about big data, thinking of COPE. Big data is something, since we have IT, it's like working crazy. But on the other hand, we have some difficulties in trying to get from Excel to, yeah, some more intelligent programs. I know. And unsupervised is helping us to find why, and not only what is happening, why is it happening. And so, therefore, we are looking forward to working with unsupervised.
Thank you very much, Mehran. So Noah stays on stage, but changes picture. And then I would like to invite Alice Del Fuoco for post-finance and unsupervised POC.
To the top.
Alice.
Thank you so much. Yes, like Coop, we also have lots of data, as you can imagine, as post-finance. We don't do that much, fortunately, for you guys, but on the other hand, what really impressed me about unsupervised was, like, I don't know if you guys were here in the opening, when Barry said that instead of finding the needle in the haystack, they will deliver you a haystack full of needles. And like with that in mind, I was like thinking about, hey, what kind of haystack could we have of needles at PostFinance? So we will try that with our contact center team. So we'll try to leverage what kind of great insights or patterns we could recognize out of this data bunch.
Thank you very much, Alice.
Yeah,
and I will keep you on stage because...
Oh, really?
Yes, next we have Canveo. So David Busser.
Hi, David. Cool, yeah, this is the second one. So I had like a plan for this year that we will do 3 POCs. It's not like that we did yours just like on purpose. But as I think most companies know, that procurement process are usually very painstaking, because the whole negotiations with the contracts, you have contract version 1.0, 1.1, 1.38, and so on. So instead of sending the files just around, we're very much looking forward in finding collaboration opportunities with Canveo in order really to improve our procurement process and make it more efficient through e-contract. So let's do this, David.
Definitely. Looking forward. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you so much. Enjoy the night.
Thank you very much, Alice, and thank you, the post-finance team. So next, I will invite Manuela Disch from Swisscom in order to present her POC of Swisscom with Canveo. David.
So hello, everyone. We are very excited as well to work with you, David, and your team at Canveo. So we are looking in the area of e-contracts and want to digitize the whole process around it. And as a first step, Canveo is going to integrate our qualified digital signature that we have at Swisscom to help you to do that. And we are looking forward to do many more use cases. David, do you have something to add?
Super excited and looking forward to working with you and hopefully take the pain out of contracts for Swiss businesses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, David and the Canveo team. The next POC that we will announce is between Swisscom and MyEgo. So we have Markus Schmidt.
Yeah, so this is our second POC with MyEgo, and we are very excited also for this one. So we look into the area of to digitize higher value documents using the advantages of SSI and the solution of MyEgo. And yeah, we are very excited to do this together.
Yeah, thank you very much. So also Tanya is here, the founder of MyEgo. We are very excited to have a POC with such a prominent partner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Swisscom and MyEgo. And next, we have La Mobilière with Ralph Rimet and Neuroprofiler. Unfortunately, Nicolas Boucher couldn't be with us today, so he also sent us a picture. So Ralph, the stage is yours.
Good evening, and cheers to the Neuroprofiler team. Congrats for this POC with the La Mobilière. The aim of this POC is change regulation will impact insurance in the field for our advisors, and with the Neuroprofiler tool, we want to give our advisors a new tool to make a better advisory for our customer, and this in a simplified and gamified way. And for this, we will use the Neuroprofiler solution. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ralph. So the last POC that we will announce, it will be between AXA and unsupervised. So I would invite Cécile on stage, and then we have the last picture of Noah of the day.
Hello, thank you. Well, we are one of the companies to announce a POC with unsupervised. We have a lot of use cases in mind that we could do with them, but at the moment the main prospect is a pattern recognition use case in the field of insurance risk. What a surprise. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cécile, and thank you very much, AXA team.
Thank you very much, Patricia, and the FinTech and InsurTech vertical and all the companies, of course. Well, Susan and Regina are up next to continue with the food and retail vertical. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Breaking the stage. Hello, everyone. My name's Suzanne. You might recognize me from the opening ceremony. I lead the food and retail tech vertical within Kickstart. I would like to start by thanking our partners, Coop and Migros, and specifically Mehran Urs, Daniel, for showing up, for being there, for being proactive, for dealing with our deadlines constantly, and for just being a dream to work with, basically. You guys are true catalysts of innovation within your companies, so very much appreciated. Second, I'd like to thank our startups. We had 9 finalists in the batch this year. They've shown up constantly, both for virtual events as well as for physical events. Some of them have traveled in COVID times to Zurich multiple times. So we appreciate their commitment to the program, and they've done it all with a smile on their face. Mostly, anyway, mostly. Then for some results. So all of the startups, or most of the startups that we have in food and retail, have very much a focus on sustainability, and that will be reflected in the POCs that Regina will announce in a minute. So out of the 9 finalists, we actually ended up with 9 whole POCs for food and retail, which is a pretty good result, I think. And Regina, take it away.
Thank you. So I'm back, and I would like to introduce, first of all, Urs Erza from Coop, joining together, making a POC with Planjammer, Michael Hase. He's not here, but he's watching us. Very nice. Over to you.
Hello to everybody. Everybody knows sure Petit Bossi, and everybody knows sure a full fridge of food. And the recipes and the fridge, they don't fit together most of the time. And with the dynamic recipes from Planjammer, we try to fix this. That helps you to empty the fridge and helps you also to fight food waste in your own home.
Super. We have a second POC to come in. Next slide, please. Next one, so we can see Michael closely. There they are. Planjammer. Urs, if you would like to say something else.
That's it. We are fine with that.
Perfect.
For the beginning.
So we see how it's gonna go. Perfect. So thank you. You can stay here with me, and I'm calling to Beat Bella from Tide Ocean. Calling up to a stage, please. Thank you.
Here I'm proud to say we have 2 POCs, and the one is for travel luggage, and the other one is for cosmetics and home packages, and it's all made from ocean-bound plastic, and I recycled and upcycled in South Asia. Maybe Beat, you have some words to it?
Yeah, thank you. So it's really amazing that 2 companies from small Switzerland are taking care about the huge pollution of plastics in the ocean. So I thank you very much, Coop.
Thank you.
Thank you. Super. So we invite in the next announcement, we invite in Michael Beitzel, and he's coming up on stage from Kerntech. Thank you. Over to you guys.
Yeah, also a very interesting startup to help to use upcycled fruit pits. We like to use this for mueslis, and today we had already a kickoff meeting together with Michael and the Cope category and quality managers, and we decided to even go for 2 strings, the one with mueslis and another one with the whole nuts product line.
Yeah, perfect. And yeah, to be honest, we as Kerntech, we have been a little bit lucky because you had the time could have not been better because there was this intern need at Cope for a sustainable almond. And since that's exactly what we produce, it was quite fun, and I think it can go quick now. So thank you.
Thank you. Amazing. I will now announce the next one. It's Daniel Koch from Migros, and together with Michael Kerntech. Come back again. Thank you.
Since there are so many apricot kernels available in the market, there is also a POC ready or available for Migros, not only for Cope. Thank you, Michael. And we have 2 POCs to announce, so I have 1 minute, I can talk a bit more. We work with Kerntech also for the sustainable nuts, obviously, and we work on at least two POCs in the confectionery sweet goods area and in the snacks area. So we are really excited to work on that, and we made each other very busy, but for a positive outcome. We did already a lot of tests, and it's very positive so far. Thank you, Michael.
Yes, yeah, and thank you, Daniel, from my side, because you have been my internal promoter at Migros. I think we phoned with each other 2 times per week, and yeah, it was really concrete. So we have already done like 3 or 4 concrete trials. And yes, that's the perfect thing, and it was fast. Daniel always told me, Michael, keep calm, we are a little bit slow, we are a big company, but to be honest, it was very fast.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. All right. So now we're calling the next one. It's Elisa from Jordi Escano de Pay, and Daniel here is from Migros.
Yes, Elisa, in the name of the cooperative Migros Zurich, I'm making the announcement of the POC. Migros, and together with Hitzberger, obviously, is now using your tool, your online app, to pay from everywhere with your app. And this enables Migros cooperative or Hitzberger to really validate the digital sales channel. I think you want to say also a few words?
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, we are really, really happy to collaborate with Migros. It's such an honor. And we are also super happy to say that our POC is already online and working. So the next steps that we are doing is really double down on what we did and boost the customer satisfaction with more features, boost efficiency for Hitzberger, and also new projects with Migros will come then later down.
Thank you very much. Cool, yes, that's correct. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next one, we have as well Daniel here on stage, Migros, with Aquaculture Foods. They are joining us from Chicago, the USA, and they sent us this fabulous picture. Super excited.
Yes, with Aquaculture Foods, we want to really check and make an assessment, the consumer acceptance of their products, this fermented plant-based fish or seafood alternative. And we are very curious to see how that performs, and we hope the outcome will be very good.
Super. Next one, as well, Daniel stays here. And we invite online to join us Bruce Lee, Sarah, and Michael. They there. Over to you, Daniel.
Yeah, last but not least, we have a POC with Bruce Lee. And we have, obviously, within the micro industry, but also in the retails, we have a lot of bread that is not used and sold. And we want to do a test with them for this upcycled bread. And we want to do an industrial bread production trial and make an assessment if that is accepted by the Swiss customers.
Super.
So that's from Migros.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you. I would like to call now on a stage to Patrick Viliga from Kraftwerk, Cuisine. They have made a POC with Bruce Lee as well, and they are coming. Super. Over to you, Patrick.
All up to me, okay. Well, I'm the chef at the Kraftwerk, and we got
Big hurrah.
and we got the chance to work with Bruce Lee, and we're very happy to work together with this. And looking to in the future to work together to create some more interesting dishes with them.
Amazing. Thank you. Now the last one as well with Patrick and Kraftwerk. We invite Michael Bild from Kentech.
Thank you. Maybe I should stay here.
Thank you, guys.
Here.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Thank you that you took our ingredients to your list. So we've been at the CEO dinner and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, your kitchen helped me with some POCs here as well, because when I met with some category managers, the kitchen always helped me with some recipes to have the products in the end recipe. So thank you for that. You supported me a lot. Thanks.
Thank you. That is all for Food and Retail Tech. Thank you, Patrick. That is all. Are you staying? Yeah, that is all. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and hearing from the food and retail tech vertical, I can imagine you might be a little bit hungry or needing a break. Well, Coop, our long-standing partner, actually helped us with that. So if you have a look below your seat, the bottom of the seat, there's a little surprise for you offered by Coop. And with that said, we're taking a 30-minute break. There are demos and infos about all the startups in the containers, so you can have a look during the break. We'll see each other in 30 minutes back here. Enjoy. Please take your seats. We will have an apero afterwards where you can continue networking. I hope you didn't have all the chocolate because we will have food afterwards as well, by the way. So, yeah, as part of the program, Kickstart, by the way, also has a lot of alumni, startups as well as entrepreneurs, and one of them is to you. And I would like to hand it over to Ralph Rime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we share a common problem. We are all gonna die one day. And when we leave, the file on the top here is what your beloved one will have to take care about. Let's get rid of that. I'm Ralph, I'm the Appender-in-Chief of 2U, and we bring your last wishes online. Death and incapacity is a difficult topic to talk about. With 2U, we offer a simple and easy way to store all important information that you want to share and your last wishes. Once the time will come, we will provide you the right information to the right people at the right moment. Your beloved one will have the chance to save time, to save money, and moreover, to take the right decision concerning your last wishes. Now, 2U aim to be the reference platform for the end-of-life topic. Taking aside the storage of all these last wishes, we newly integrated legal advice, financing solution, and new services around end-of-life. And that's totally new for this year. I'm pretty happy and proud to announce that we have 2 POCs signed recently, one with Visana and one with Profond, which as B2B partner, trusted us as a partner. They offer our solution to the customer and employee and join our networks of partners that we already signed with. Since last year, we doubled in our B2C segment the number of files done on 2U, and we are very happy to contribute to open the discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you have the chance to become a hero, because at 2U, we create superhero and we offer you to become one for your family. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go, and before you want to meet us, I have a last advice for you, and this advice is meet us and let's get party before it's too late.
Thank you very much, Ralph. Amazing idea. You know how many times I wondered what happens with my social profiles once I die? So definitely a market there. Thank you so much. We'll now hear from Smart City and Technology, the startups and the verticals, and I'd like to leave the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I just jumped over. I wanted to end this more quickly. Well, health. Health. Talking about death, of course. Our next vertical is health tech. It's up there. You can see it. And I'd like to hand over to Elena and Aniko for the announcements. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you all here tonight in person and to actually celebrate the achievements of the Health Tech Program 2021. And I want to just remind all of us that some time ago, we've started with a list of potential collaborations and a big ambition and a big goal to translate such into real POCs and partnerships. And the good news, we really made it. And during this year, actually, we've been focusing on the topics of personalized services and solutions, as well as quality of and access to care. And I strongly believe that it will definitely help to adopt our POCs into real life and real world. During all these 10 weeks of the program, we've definitely felt a lot of positive energy, strong commitment to the innovation, as well as engagement from all our partners, startups, and the whole ecosystem. And I want to thank all of you for this. Thank you for creating these real, true collaborative vibes. And before making the announcements of the current year about the POCs, I would like to invite on the stage Christina, representative of our partner AXA. Christina was committed 1 year ago to make POCs, and now she will tell you what have been happening after the program was closed.
Yes, hello everyone. It's never too late to announce POCs, so keep on innovating and collaborating. We launched a mental health self-check a few months ago and are very happy that we could partner with 2 alumni from last year's Kickstart cohort, Clinico and Hello Better, to foster mental well-being and to offer easily accessible help for people in need. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Christina. I think it's very inspiring. And for all of you, I think the message is clear. POC is only the beginning of the journey. And now I am happy and proud to announce that Health Tech 2021 has 6 POCs between our partners and startups, as well as 1 potential collaboration between 2 of our startups. And I would like to hand over to Aniko, our Health Tech program lead, to introduce these POCs and as well to invite our startups and partners on the stage to celebrate this moment.
Thank you so much for the word. I have the best job. It's the least text and the best news. So we will heat it up. Also, we got the message from Tanya, so we will be fast. I'm very happy to share the stage to announce our first POC for La Mobilière and Fuel, represented by Andrea Kaufmann and Sasha Wieszek.
Alrighty. Naja, hey. Hello. What are you doing?
I'm collecting fuel points.
Wow, cool, isn't it? So it's a great honor and pleasure to see that our partner already started actively our collaboration, and I think you will tell us a bit more about it.
Yes. So Mobiliar is sure that health management will take place digital and in person. So Fuel will help us to get the online part.
That's right. And yeah, what we are doing at Fuel is we provide the platform to bring it on the road, and quite frankly as well to bring it to market and the customers of Mobiliar. So let's make it happen. and looking forward to great collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next announcement coming up from CSS and Amante, represented by Dominic Schurman and David Brudo. Hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we have the pleasure that we can do a POC with David and Remente. Basically, right now at CSS, we do coachings, B2B purpose, where we have, for example, a day with a lot of people, bring them cool things in mind, and after that, we need to leave them out of the day with paper and pencil to do homework, or at least to make everything that we learned them in their daily life. And now, thanks to Remente, we hope to make more impact on that with a digital solution.
Yeah, exactly. And we are super grateful to partner with CSS to be able to launch our mental health and well-being solution on the Swiss market. So thank you, CSS. Thank you, Kickstart. And thank you, Switzerland.
Thank you so much. Nice to hear you too. Coming up with another international cooperation, we will have to announce Medbase and Otto, represented by Markus Eschimann and Lily Miller. Welcome on stage.
Thank you. So, Otto has developed a brilliant science-based therapy program to help people with tinnitus, and we want to try to integrate it in our patient journey to ensure that these people with tinnitus get a solution.
Yeah, we've been really impressed by Medbase's clear patient focus. Throughout the program, we've really enjoyed working with you. And yeah, we're really excited to bring effective and accessible treatment for this underserved condition to your patients. So yeah, we're excited.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. But moving on, Medbase not only have one POC to announce, but two, so we will ask Amy Wilson and Andrea Strupp to join us on stage. From Clever Care.
Yes, Clever Care offers an interesting solution for coordination, communication between patients of Spitex organizations and other healthcare providers. And it's not only focusing on the well-being of the patients, but it's also a very interesting solution for more efficiency in communication and coordination. We want to test that out and also support Clever Care in adding more features to their solution.
Thank you, Marcus. We're really looking forward to the opportunity to connect with more health professionals and to help drive more productivity and efficiency within the Medbase network. So looking forward to it, and thanks to Kickstart for making it possible.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congrats. Thank you, Marcus. I'll keep Amy and Andres on stage because we will have to announce another POCs that they hit, the Stadt Zurich, represented by Nathalie Bashman. Whew.
On behalf of Stadt Zurich and Clever Care, I'm happy to announce that we have joined forces to better support, empower and relieve family caregivers. This project aligns well with Clever Care's strategy of facilitating care coordination and the vision of Stadt Zurich to help older people age in place. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. I mean, it became clear really quickly that by combining our expertise, we can make sure that Zurich is an age-friendly city. So we're really looking forward to the coming weeks. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for making that happen. And last but not least, our last POC announcement, represented by Sanitas and Regimen, CEO of Sanitas Andreas Schoneberger and Giordano Bloom. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I actually would like to thank Kickstart for this great platform that you actually offer. We had 30 people from Sanitas that were actually looking at startups, and they were really excited. So actually today, they are still evaluating companies. But one thing we are able to announce now, and I'm very happy and proud that we can announce today the POC, the collaboration with Regimen. The main reason actually is that men's intimate health is actually a widespread problem, and it's still a taboo. So we would actually like to address that with you. And of course, we also hope that we can make some progress there. So what we are going to do is actually to offer our clients free of charge, 12 months, the Regimen program. And of course, what we want to learn there is to test what is the interest of our clients in this topic, and then from there see where we take it. And actually, the topic taboo is important for us. So I don't know whether you know, we launched a book, we published a book in June, Sanitas Health Forecast. And there, we, besides other topics, we also address sexual health. And it's still a book. There are also videos on YouTube and a podcast. But if you are interested in getting that book, actually the first 50 from this audience today who send me an email will get it for free, so we send it to you. My email address is very simple, andreas.schoenberger@sanitas.com. So, but now we go to the collaboration.
I can add that it's a really good book. I have it on my desk. I got it a couple of months ago. Thank you very much for the book. Thank you very much for the POC. Everyone at the Regimen is really excited and humbled to work with Sanitas. It's great to have you join our mission to break the stigma around intimate health, and we are really looking forward to not only generate value for our organizations and clients, but also first and foremost help those who suffer from intimate health problems to take care, empower them of their health. Thank you.
I'm looking forward. Thank you.
Super important message, and I hope you wrote that down. Email address, I mean. Kickstart program is not only about synergies between programs and startups and partners, but also about startups connecting to each other and making friends and helping each other out professionally. About that, Maximilian Brandt and Sasha Vishak will tell you a bit. The cooperation between Fuel and Huma.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Program. I haven't been able to announce a POC, but it's still been a great experience. Great discussions, a great opportunity to enter the Swiss market, to gain contacts, and to see that we have really an overlapping offering which we want to dive into and to see where this joint journey can lead us.
Sure, right, and some practical information here as well, what we're actually trying to do. So, you know, Huma is more on the treatment side of things, and we are more into the prevention side of things. So, but we kind of feel as well that it's not, you know, you prevent, you get ill and then you die. Rather, it's like a cycle, and we want to break that open and have it one integrated offering for you guys to the market. So cheers, stay tuned as well.
Thank you so much for the insights.
So breaking taboos, Kickstart makes it happen. Up next, I hope I get this one right now, we'll hear from the entrepreneurship team. The teams, they actually work from within the company to foster innovation. And for this, we will have a panel. I'd like to hand over to Katka and Andrea.
Hello. 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 My name is Andrea, and together with Kraftwerk Foods, I worked on coordinating this year's entrepreneurship panel. We had 10 teams coming from 5 different of our partners who joined us this year, and they worked on the most different of projects, from tackling climate change to building digital twins to using new technologies, building a new sharing platform, a new child daycare, and even art expertise. So it was a very diverse group, but what they all had in common is that they wanted to discover a bit more the world of entrepreneurs. So together with them, we had lots of emails, meetings, workshops, expert sessions. They got a lot of support and feedback from their advisors and from us, obviously. And it was our pleasure to be able to boost their projects. And they did a lot of pitching. And tonight, we're not going to hear their pitches from another time. But maybe let's discover a bit more of their experience together with Katka. And please give a big round of applause to this year's entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Andrea. So I would like to welcome Marcus from Twintech, Mari from Matis, Mauro for XR Meeting, Connie from Michelle, Sammy from Life Sensor, Vitali from Neursense, Christian of Infrabox, Jan from Mira, and Dominic from SCC. All right, guys. How are you doing? You're still smiling? Yes? Very good. So I have to make one confession. This panel should be led by Fritz, who unfortunately got sick and he's in the hospital. So I know he's watching, so all the best to you, and I hope we can do the good job for you, for all of you, to keep you proud. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you is, I will not make you pitch. I know you pitched many, many times. But can you tell us maybe a little bit, how was this experience? No pressure, they're your bosses here in audience. And then the second one is what surprised you, and also what are you going to do after this program, because that was the start. So let's start here and maybe go a liner.
Sure. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dominic from Swiss Climate Challenge. And for us, it was a truly fascinating experience to really experience this hands-on collaboration spirit that is within this room. So thank you to everyone here. Every connection that we made triggered like 2 or 3 new connections. So we have a lot of things to do and a very big roadmap for the upcoming weeks and months, and we hope to keep the spirit going.
So hi, my name is Marie. I'm from Matisse and also incubated within CSCM's program, Postdoc for Industry. So as I said to Katka when I first started Kickstart, for me it was the first real live event because I started doing COVID. So, you know, for me, startup world was just a screen and Zoom and a bad connection. So in the end, it was the first time I was like really meeting with other people. And actually Kickstart is like a launching pad, you know. It's just the beginning of new endeavors, and that's where we are right now. So keep tuned on the next steps. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Connie from the MiShare team from Migros. And yeah, we had a great experience to get into the startup scene with this great atmosphere, and we learned a lot. The biggest learning was for us, like, focus on the customers. So if you involve the customers constantly to your project, to your business model, you get great results with little effort. So that was the biggest learning. And next step is to convince our internal stakeholders for a proof of concept.
Hi guys, my name is Marcus from the Twintech team from La Mobilière, and also a part of your Apico Innovation Lab. So we are also a multinational team from an insurance alliance from Europe. And for us, I would say thank you to the team, for the Kickstart team, to challenge us. And what I really learned, kill your darlings first. So like test your riskiest assumptions and validate and see how it comes. And after the second or third weeks, we were on a completely different way to our goal, actually. Maybe no drones. Thank you, Katka.
Thank you very much, Marcus. So for us from Life Sensor, it was a crazy journey. At 15, I left school and started my apprenticeship at Swisscom, so I practically grew up there. And for me, it was really interesting to leave the corporate ecosystem and come into the startup world. When we arrived at Kickstart, I didn't really know how we were going to do what we wanted to do with Life Sensor. And now we got our launch customers ready. We're in development. Rollout is in spring 2022. So we are coming in hot, and stay tuned. A lot. I was surprised about how much we can do in short time. Like things that took me from June to September. Here at Kickstart, I did it in 12 hours. Yeah. No, yeah, as I said, I left school quite early and started working at Swisscom, and we, at the CEO dinner, for example, it was the first time eating with more than like one fork and knife, like real cutlery. So it was an entry into multiple worlds. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Vitalis, I'm from CSAM and Project Nearsense. My experience was from my experience from the different side. I have very technical background and many years I was studying how to do site properly. And from the first day starting with the Kickstart, I was like jumped into business world and how to do business. And very good friend of mine calling my experience as Vitalis in the Wonderland. So basically this was the feeling what I felt, but in also positive thing, I get so much supervision from our coaches in order to boost and find a solution for our technical solution and find a solution which can bring value to our customer. So next step would be to finalize our discussion for PLC and move to the startup creation. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chris from the Infobox team within Swisscom. What I've learned within Kickstart is getting to a so-called finished product, a business case. So my questionnaire regarding the product is much bigger now, but I'm confident that I'll find the answers to it, and the future is yeah, the interest is very big from all the operators worldwide, so I will travel a lot.
Hi, sorry. I'm Ian from Mira, and I think we all had a very great time here, and also very hard-working time, and I think thanks to that we all progressed our products and also personally very well. And I was surprised that pitching in front of a great audience like here can be really fun. And we hope to launch our first MVP of Mira 2.0 in Q1 or Q2 in 2022.
Nice. So, hi guys, Mauro from XR Meeting, also Swisscom. I'm a tech guy. I always love tech. Tech is amazing. But if I learned one thing is, they told me here at Kickstart, money is important, right? No money, no funny. So basically I learned a lot like value proposition, business model, investments, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff that, you know, super important, and I just want to do tech stuff. But finally, I'm actually working with universities now to create our own virtual reality product. Looking forward to this, not disclosing too much yet, because some stakeholders are still pressuring, so I need to get more money, as usual. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you guys so much, guys. So congratulations, because some of you, as you said, you literally survived those 10 weeks. So I'd like to congratulate you, and also we created a special certificate that you can hang above your bed, so you're reminded every day to keep going. So congrats again, and we'll give it the entry. Can pass that? Yes, just pass. Mari, thank you. Need help? Dominic. Congrats, Dominic. Thanks. Do you have this one? Yep. Vitalis. Here's Marcos. Connie. Connie. Marcus.
way to go.
All right, so.
I'm sure there's some nice pictures there. Okay, so now we'll hear from Smart City and Technology startups. Ray and Lisa, are you ready for this? The floor is yours.
So, good evening, everyone. Finally, it's Smart City and Technology. We made it almost. So, my name is Ray, and together with Lisa, I co-lead the Smart City and Technology focus area. In this focus area, we actually have two strategic goals. First of all, we want to bring smart city innovation to Switzerland in order to basically push innovation and get things done in the right direction. And secondly, we also want to contribute to the goals that we have with sustainable development that actually are dominant in today's discussions. And that includes also making Swiss businesses and cities more resilient and more efficient. And efficiency, actually, I think that's quite a good topic to talk about, because I have one concrete example. If I consider 2021 and that we actually did 14 POCs in smart city and technology with 7 startups, that's actually quite a good quote. So if you calculate that, that's actually 2 POCs per startup, and actually all the startups in this year's vertical got a POC, and I'm very proud of us that we did that. So that's really a cool story, I think. So on the other side, jokes aside now, this all would not have been possible with our stakeholders. So you can see the map up here. A big thank you goes to all our partners, and especially to the ones that implemented the POCs, which is AXA, La Mobilière, Coop, the City of Zurich, CSM, and EMPA. So very well done. Thanks for being that open-minded for implementing all these amazing POCs. And then secondly, also the 6 startups and 1 entrepreneurship team that really kept pushing the POCs and the projects until they were locked and we could announce them. So that is also pretty cool. Thank you very much for that. Then also a big thank you to all our advisors and experts that were there for the startups and basically answered all the questions and made things happen in the end. And last but not least, also to mention the amazing Kickstart team that was there in the background and also did a really amazing job. So thank you very much for that. I know I'm over my 1 minute, so I'm very sorry for that. I'm now going to hand over to Lisa, and she will actually introduce you to 12 of these 14 POCs. Why 12? 2 of them actually already got announced in the opening ceremony, so we will now focus on the ones that got locked afterwards, basically. Thank you very much. Lisa, stage is yours.
Thank you, Ray. So, in the name of efficiency, let's dive right in. I want to welcome on stage Frederick from CSCM and, sorry, I got your name, Alicia from Fold AI, who both of them weathered all kind of public transport challenges today to be here. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Frederick, what can you tell us about your collaboration?
All right, well, we were very fortunate to meet Alicia and the Fold AI team because we soon realized that we share many values, especially around deep tech and around the preservation of the environment. So together we plan to collaborate using deep tech to monitor the biodiversities in our forests.
Yes, so I'm very glad to be here today. I just want to thank you, Kickstart, for having literally brought me here with a car sharing from Geneva because there was no train. So thank you so much, Kickstart, for everything you do for us, even though you are a startup exactly like us. And I know I'm already over the 1 minute, but so what we do, this technology, almost nobody understood. And we had this meeting with Frederic, and in the first moment I was like, wow, this guy understands everything. And I was like, okay, you know, I dream I would have this kind of sensors and this type of sensor. And he was like, actually we did that. I was like, huh? Is it possible, like this low-powered sensor? And he was like, yeah, we have it here. So they're very bad in communication. I couldn't find those sensors before I got here. But yeah, I'm very glad that we have this connection now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next, I already have Matthias here on stage to announce the collaboration between La Mobilière and Run With It. Run With It couldn't be here with us today, so Matthias?
Exactly. Hey, Lisa, are there no pictures from...
There is a picture.
Here. Hey, Mirna, if you can see me, many thanks for your very good conversations we had. It was always a pleasure and joy because we realized we had the same passion about data, about AI, and about handling uncertainty. And that's the reason we make a POC together of digital twin or a synthetic Zurich and with a scenario-based risk modeling.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Very efficient. All right. Next on stage, I have Elena from La Mobilière and Ola for Quantify. Welcome. Elena, do you want to say something about this collaboration?
So Quantify is helping us preventing water leaks in Swiss houses with their sensors. And they prevent water leaks in order to make sure the costs of a water leak will be much cheaper if we prevent them at the beginning, before it's too late, before the water leak is very big. And what's so special about Quantify doing this with us in Switzerland is that they actually do this in Sweden, and it works in Sweden. But Swiss houses or Swiss pipes are different than Swedish pipes, and that's what we're working on right now. We're trying to find out how to make the sensors work on our special Swiss houses.
Yeah, and that's the struggle about hardware. You never know if it goes right or left or whatever it might be. We're very happy to be here and to have this, of course. Thanks to Marcus, who sits here. He introduced us to this maybe 2 years ago, made our company pivot. So we're very, very happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Ola, you can stay here with me, and I will ask Cécile to come on stage, or Christina, for AXA.
Yes, hello. I have to jump in for Cécile, but really happy to be here with you and to announce a pilot case with Quantify. And I'm also happy that La Mobilière already said many things about Swiss houses. So for us, it's also going to be about water damage prevention.
Yeah, and that makes it super nice for our sake to be able to test with 2 insurance companies here in Switzerland. That's amazing for our case. We're so happy about it. And once again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ola. Christina, do you want to stay here? Because we have another AXA POC to announce with Suber. They are not here today, so we have another nice picture. Do you want to share something about this?
Yes, I have to cheat a little bit here, but Suber, with Suber we want to tackle the on-demand oriented facility cleaning and to enable more transparent, flexible, and of course efficient cleaning in buildings.
Thank you. And you can stay on stage because we have a third AXA POC to announce with Universes. Alexander, do you want to join us on stage?
Hi, Alexander. I'm really happy if you tell a bit more later on as well, but we're really happy to announce the pilot with you, with Universes. And for the beginning, it will be a technical POC, and we will use computer vision to detect free parking slots.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. As I'm a member of parliament of the city of Zurich, and parking is a really highly rated topic in Zurich. Everyone loves to talk about it. So we're looking forward to that.
Thank you. Looking forward to that.
Thank you. Thank you. Alexander, can you... Alexander, you have another POC to announce. All right, the next one is with Coop. So Mehran, do you want to join me and Alexander here on stage? All right, Mehran, hi.
Hi.
Do you want to say something about this collaboration?
Yeah, so everybody thinks of Coop as a retailer. It's true, but on the other hand, we are one of the largest logistics company in Switzerland, together with Migros and Planzer, etc., etc. So what we do with Universes is we try to manage our fleet more efficient. So first of all, we are there in time in the stores, but also with Coop.ch, not at home anymore. And what we try to do is to build a live digital twin together with Universes, in order to see, okay, where the traffic is and to have our routing right. Is that about right?
That's perfect, yes. I think as you're in computer vision and we're about detecting objects on the road, obviously we have many other applications, and that's the beautiful thing about Kickstart. You talk to one partner, then you end up with many more. Actually, we're going to work with the city of Zurich. It's not totally official yet, but they also said they're going to be on board.
Thank you, Alexander. All right, Mehran, you can stay here on stage with me and then say something about the POC with Buildtricks. Javad, please join me on stage.
Hi, Jafar.
Hi, Mehran.
So, again, yes, we are a retailer and we have a lot of stores, as you know. It's actually over 2,000, quite a lot. And in over 1,000 of them, we have cooling. We need a lot of cooling energy, etc. What we try to do with Beatrix here is to flatten the curve, but not the curve, the other curve, our energy curve, our peaks, and try to find the leaks where we can be more efficient in electricity and energy consumption. So, yeah, hope we get to a point where we have a great success together.
Yeah, thanks, Mehran. So as Mehran mentioned, Buildtricks helps companies to uncover energy abnormality and energy saving opportunities in their buildings. And what we are doing also, as Mehran mentioned, is to find the peak times and if there is any kind of energy abnormality, and then help them to flatten the curve. And it's interesting that the Coop is so committed to the sustainability, and they are doing lots of efforts, and we would be very happy to support them using consumption energy data and then combine it with benchmarking. Thank you very much.
Looking forward.
Thank you. And also, you, Mehran and Coop, have a third POC to announce with Suber. So.
Suber's not here? No. Okay, so I can't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay. No, as Axel told before, we are trying to have more transparency in our facility management and cleaning services in our retail stores, also to make it more sustainable and more transparent and more efficient. So that's about it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, the next POC we are going to announce is City of Zurich and Suber. Nat, please join me on stage.
Hi, thank you very much. These are extremely difficult times for our healthcare system and even more for the healthcare workers. For obvious reasons, but also in the long term and in the medium term, the challenges are many. So if we see new ideas or new technologies to make the system more efficient, that's always interesting for us, and this is why we intend to cooperate with Suber when it comes to a more efficient building, cleaning in the Stadtspital Triemli to make the system more efficient and especially work more easy for our healthcare workers. So we're looking very much forward to this cooperation with Suber.
Thank you so much. And let's... The next one, also, we'll run with it, who is not here today,
right.
So please go ahead.
Yeah, testing can be fun. For us as a city authority, if you test in reality, this can be difficult. If you mess with infrastructure or with core services to our citizens, that's not so funny. So this is why we are looking forward to try with, run with it, how we can model and synthesize this digitally to make life in Zurich even more livable, more efficient and more sustainable. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And the last announcement for Smart City and Technology end of the evening is between Infrabox, an entrepreneur team from Swisscom, and EMPA. So please, Chris, join me on stage, and Dr. Lucas Emmenegger. Hi. Cheers.
Hi, everyone. It's good to be the last ones. I'm sure you're tired. Infobox is a great tool to build up sensor networks. And what we will do with Infobox is actually, and the Swisscom network, we will build up a system over the rooftops of Zurich to watch CO2 and weather data. And with that information, we will actually determine how much CO2 the city of Zurich emits. So you know, we all pledged, many countries pledged, but also the city of Zurich pledged net zero by 2040, and we will watch this happen.
And for me, it's a pleasure to support other goals, another team, and yeah, I think that's a good word for the end.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. All right, Tanya, over to you.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Yeah, up next, I'd like to ask Jörg to moderate the next session, to come up on stage. We'll have a panel with Raphael Kons, representing the Canton de Vaud, as well as Daniel Weber, representing the city of Zurich.
Thank you. This shows the whole geography of Kickstart. Canton de Vaud, city of Zurich. And yes, they do collaborate. And I think I'm here pour dire bonjour à Raphaël, qu'il a fait le chemin à Zurich.
Should I say grazie?
Yes, this would be
good.
quite appropriate.
I need to
So Raphaël, he is responsible for les entreprises et l'innovation de Canton de Vaud. They have part where they help enterprises to be more successful, not just in Canton de Vaud. And David is responsible for smart city in the city of Zurich. So interesting times. And the first thing I want to ask you is, what are the trends? So my interest is, are they the same? So regarding your domain, smart city, what are the trends in Zurich, David?
Well, first of all, I would like to welcome everyone tonight on behalf of the Mayor of Zurich and the entire City Council, that you guys found your way from all over the world to Zurich. And we're happy to host you here. I hope you had a great time in the last couple of weeks. So thank you so much to you, all of you, of being here. And now maybe to your question, actually. I always struggle with that question of trend prediction, especially when it comes to the future. When you would have asked me that question 20 years ago, I would have said, the trend goes...
we can try a trend tomorrow, not to look too far.
Exactly, but if you ask, like, what are the trends of the future, it's always difficult to answer. 20 years ago, I would have answered more innovation in finance and banking. As we all know, that didn't happen. Zurich became a more tech-savvy and digital hub in Europe, which I'm glad. At the same time, now, if I look to the future, I would say there's more innovation in deep tech, in AI, in robotics. But to be honest, I just don't know. The important thing, I think, for the city of Zurich is that we don't want to have a one-sided cluster-based industries. So that means we want to have a broad base. We want to have old-school finance. We want to have new tech companies, new startups coming to Zurich. At the same time, facilitating urban production.
So we try another canton in Switzerland?
Exactly.
They may have a different opinion on it.
Yeah, so first I would like to also, I would say welcome you, because we are in Zurich, but it's my first speech in outside of Canton of Vaud. I would say I'm used to speak among the... So, it's quite a pleasure to be there, and also what's probably very unique is that I've never done that before, to be together, the two hubs, Zurich, Lausanne together, just trying to really, don't think you need to be convinced by this type of platform as...
Just join Kickstart and a lot of things happen.
Yeah, but I think we still have to boost a little bit Kickstart in Swiss Romand. That's why we also, Canton of Vaud, are very happy to be partner, and we definitely hope to see this platform growing in Swiss Romand, and we really invite all the corporates. I've seen many national, I would say, corporate with a national coverage.
Trends?
And trends, so yes, you're right to tell me. So, no, the trends, I think what we see more and more is that technology innovation has to serve impact. It's very linked to the Sustainable Development Goals. And we see at EPFL also a Tech for Impact platform. So it could be in health, it could be in climate, all the energy, environmental issues. And we see that the innovation ecosystem is more and more serving this, I would say, impact goals. And I think that's probably the most important, because we are probably in a period where there is a change of also economic, I would say, system. And so probably technology will help also to prepare, I would say, the next society we will have. We have many issues to face, especially in this post-COVID period. But I think innovation technology has not only to serve the, I would say, economic and financial system, but also to help change the society and to improve our world for the next 50
Thank you
years.
for that. And so I stay with you for the final question. What was your involvement in Kickstart and how was the experience?
So for us, we have many also programs that are taking place in Lausanne. So what is interesting with Kickstart is that your KPIs are around the POC. It's not just to awards startups, to accelerate them in terms of finding new investors. So I think it's important. Nothing can be done without also investors, but to have these opportunities to connect startup with corporates, to create also this collaboration, and to have the first customer for the startups. Sometimes it's a reference, and then you scale from that reference. So I think it's quite unique, this program, in terms of having this POC as KPIs. And
Thank
I think
you. I really like this canton, like being born in Zurich and living in Zurich, but I try here your experience.
Well, I would say Kickstart had a big impact on the city of Zurich, both the city as an organization, that means the city and administration, and the city as a city. So that means for the city as a city, Kickstart plays an integral role in the whole tech and startup ecosystem. And that's what we tried to build up over the last 20 years. We tried to foster that, where the exchanges between corporates, between institutions, between universities, and new startups and new technology can really come together and deliver more than the sum of their parts. For the city as an organization, we learned a lot from you guys. So that means in a digital age, we have to become more agile. We have to react faster to new challenges. And in this cultural, methodological approach, I think we can learn a lot from startups. And that's why we appreciate so much working with you guys, starting all these POCs. And I think we can learn, or we can take a lot from your DNA into the city administration and drive the city administration forward.
Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, David, for being here and being partner of Kickstart and making this happen. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.
Yeah. So ETH Zurich has been researching the impact of Kickstart, and I would like to hear more why we collaborated with ETH Zurich. So Ria, oh yeah, you're here. You can come up on stage and let us know, yeah, why this collaboration with ETH Zurich.
So to put it very, very briefly, we are collaborating with ETH Zurich, one of their departments of psychology, and we're trying to see what programs like ours, how they are impacting the ecosystem, what contribution both startups but also the partners are creating in the world in general. So please, the startups, that you will receive a link to access the survey, and you will also receive some survey from us later. And don't hesitate tomorrow to go in and help the world, make the world a little bit better. Thank you.
Thank you, Ria. Well, the end of the year is also the start of a new one. So let's take a look ahead of what is up next for Kickstart. And for this, Katka, I'd like to ask you back on stage.
All right, so I will call it as the last sprint of this event. So let's go for it. I'm really proud that our ecosystem is growing, and I would love to introduce 2 new partners that are joining us this year to really log a lot of POCs next year, so no pressure. So I would like to introduce first Fabian Sommer, who is the Head of Business Development, Galenica.
Thank you very much, Katka. It's great to be here, and yeah, thank you very much for the invitation to you and also to the Kickstart team. And we are very much looking forward to the collaboration starting next year. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what topics? Have you already started cooking some topics that you can share?
I mean, most important for us is digital health along the whole value chain. As you can imagine, Galenica is a large health service provider in Switzerland, and so from the prevention topics, acute topics, chronic care, everything might be interesting for us. And so we are very much looking forward to get new insights, new impulses, also from an international perspective.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and so
Thank
looking
you.
forward to more.
Thank you.
Our second partner is kind of really amazing example what can happen when partner calls you in the middle of the year. And so that is, I would like to introduce Dominic Schummer of the Innovation Manager at CS. Welcome.
Thanks. Hello.
And so what happened this year is that we got phone call and we moved really quickly, and Dominic, you jumped on it, and you're supposed to be partner next year, but you already got really excited about POC. So can you tell us more about the experience?
Yeah, exactly. When Jörg called me and he said, if you can decide within 2 or 3 weeks, you can start already this year. So that's what we did, and we're really happy to be part of it already this year, yeah.
Fantastic. So how many POCs did you have this year?
23.
23?
So 50, no, 1. But we're really happy that we have this one, yeah.
Wonderful. I cannot wait to see the numbers growing for next year. Thank you
Thanks.
so much. You threw me off a little bit. All right. The next one is, I have to say I'm really proud for 22 and just to see what's happening. And as you know, for us, what is really important is to engage also in the long term. And so I'm really grateful to invite the speakers on the representations of our partners for 22, which is growing. And so first I would like to introduce Andrea, Schoneberg, CEO of Sanitas. If you would like to join me on the stage, please. Then Gabriela Langer, Chief Transformation Officer and also Advisory Board Member of Kickstart from Post Finance. Then Alexandra Gmuir, Head of Corporate Development and Open Innovation at AXA. And the last and not least, Chris Schumbach, Head of Digital Assets at Swisscom. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining and also being part of Kickstart. But maybe, can you tell us a little bit more about your experience and also what are the secrets for 22 for you?
I mean, first of all, as I said, I think Kickstart is a great platform to actually meet amazing startups. And the learning and why we are so enthusiastic about this, that my people, 30, who actually talked to all these startups, they came so energetic back to the corporation that it really started to change also culture. So my goal is actually to involve even more people from our side and of course to do more POCs in the future.
Thank you so much. Gabriela, so good to have you. Thank you so much for joining our board also this year. Can you tell us how innovation is important for Post Finance and how is that connected to Kickstart?
Well, in banking, we're facing quite hard challenges. Fintechs, but also big techs are attacking. So the market gets really disrupted. And we have to be innovative, and therefore in post-finance we defined a strategy which is based on 3 pillars, and one is focus, one is efficiency, and the third is innovation. And when we talk about innovation at post-finance, actually we talk about partnering, because if we want to be fast and smart, we have to partner. We partner with big companies, with Sanitas, with AXA. We partner with small companies, and we love to partner with startups and scale-ups. And this is where Kickstart kicks in, actually. So we're very proud to be global partner. We stay tuned. And yeah, just happy to see what's coming next and to see what you make happen.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So, Alexandra, someone, little birdie, told me that you decided to sign up for next 2 years at Kickstart. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, we are very happy with the Kickstart partnership, and that's also the reason why we signed up for another 2 years. And I would like to take the opportunity to thank you so much for that fantastic collaboration we have experienced in the past. And it really, like the partnership really allows us to gain like important insights from the market about trends and new technologies. And then also like connecting with the startups. And for us, what really is very valuable is that Kickstart helps us to identify startups that are relevant for the main focus areas that we are pursuing, and where we really want to deliver or develop also like services and products that go beyond insurance. And that's where Kickstart is really of help, and where we want to work together in the future as well. And we are really happy to do that for the next 2 years also, and are looking forward to these 2 years and another and a lot of successful POCs.
Thank you so much. Very humble on behalf of our team. Thank you. So Chris, Swisscom has been one of the founders. I cannot believe this is our 6th year together. Can you tell me what is kind of cooking for you for the future? I know it's been beyond fintech, so can you tell us maybe a little bit more?
Sure. As a founding partner, it's an absolute pleasure to see how Kickstart evolved over the years. I think Kickstart got much more professional over the years. I think many new partners joined, so it's an absolute pleasure to see that. And last but not least, there were so many exciting startups that we've seen over the past years. Therefore, I'm super excited to announce on behalf of Swisscom that we're going to extend our partnership for another 3 years. We take this commitment. We're super happy with it, and we are looking forward to many new collaborations with exciting startups like tonight, to see many entrepreneurs from Swisscom. We've had many tonight, and I hope this is going to continue. And if we don't collaborate with the startups, it's just nice to see that we can support a bit that the startups, they get a catalyst and they really take the next step, and they find use case, they find collaborations. So we're super happy to support also the Swiss startup ecosystem here. And thanks very much for the good work to the whole Kickstart team, and keep on rocking.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I would say Kickstart is a perfect example of teamwork. So I just say, let's make it happen. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so you might be asking what's next for us, and I just wanted to maybe bring you a little bit of teaser. You were hearing from the corporates what they are planning to do. You heard from the startups what POCs they are going to have. But a startup, it's still a startup. I also will tell you what Kickstart is going to do. And so, as you know, open innovation has been really main driver for us to make that happen over the last 6 years, and really building a lot of relationships and POCs and commercial projects. And one of the things when you look of the last 5 years or 6 years now, it's also really what kind of impact are we creating, and what is the future of Kickstart in the upcoming years. And so if we go to the next slide. As you know, 2 years ago, we started with MABA Foundation, the initiative of circular economy. We were a little bit curious to know how this can work, because for us it was pilot POC. And we created so far around 20% of the POCs that have really sustainable impact. I have to say, from today, from the 50 POCs, 20 of them are actually sustainably driven and also CE. So that increased to 40%. So, which I think is amazing accomplishment. So I want to say congratulations to you. But this is not enough, right? As we all know, kind of what's next is then we really hope to drive innovation further, and it is finding the solutions that really make difference for startups and also partners in the public and private sector. We hope to continue to work in the POCs as we are now, but we also really hope to push more, asking the questions why and what is the impact of these POCs and commercial projects. And so for that, we really believe the sustainable is better business. Still with the drive-in of the open innovation and focusing on the specific, I would say, problems, but American opportunities for the partners, and finding that as attraction in the future. So to this is kind of a little invitation of what is driving to us on the next months and next years. I'm really excited to see what's next, but I'm really also excited to celebrate for rest of today and see what can happen, hopefully more in person in upcoming weeks and months. And if we go next, I would like to bring Amanda on stage with me. Can we do that together? I think the microphone is there. So we would like to really thank you for everything of the last, I would say, you see the 10 weeks, but for us it's really the 1 year of preparation and working on workshops and finding understanding of the different challenges, and especially special thanks to all the advisors and experts, corporates who work really hard, actually also fighting for, I would say, POCs and the topics that are really important in their organizations. And of course, all the startups that are making the progress and are trying to really connect and scale their businesses.
Yeah, and I think the POCs speaks for themselves. We're very proud all the announcements of tonight. So also a big shout out for all the startups that have worked very hard over the past 10 weeks, and the intra teams as well. So a big applause for them.
And one thing is that I would say nothing is really possible, at least on my level, on every day, to work with fantastic team. And so for this, I would like to bring our team on stage, because those are the heroes of every day making innovation happen. Thank you. So, as our collaboration is growing, I have to say our team is stopping to fit on the stage, and some of them are still stuck on the train. So we would like to say hi. But again, I would like to really say for the support, thank you. And as usual, let's make it happen! Wow. This is like the early snow. Okay. We really would like to invite you to continue to celebrate. I think there's been a lot of great announcements. So now is the party starting, and we really hope for more discussions, connections, and I cannot to see you here in the upcoming days and months. Stay healthy, and thanks so much for everything.
Thank you.
Just from my side, there's food on the other side or in the front, and there's drinks here. At 8:30, we have a DJ playing. Thank you very much, and enjoy your evening.